And then we got to check the audio. It's always worth doing, because the one time you don't, there will be a problem.
Yeah, it will be silence.
Okay. Hello, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to Assassin Sunday. I'm Ollie Johnson, and I'm joined by Dan. How you doing, Dan?
I am full of Chinese food. How are you?
That is an excellent thing to be full of. I'm good, thank you.
Yeah. Yes. It was a bit unfortunate for the delivery driver because the lift wasn't working and we're on the top floor.
Oh, bloody hell, that is unfortunate.
Though it does seem that he was also delivering to someone else in the building at the same time, so we were not alone in the desire for Chinese food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay, audio all works.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably my favourite variety of takeaway to have as well, like Chinese. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and yet when we saw each other last while we were at a con, we did not have Chinese food. We had a lot of pizza and chili dogs.
Yeah. Which was on theme, as it was a bit of a Sonic theme.
Yeah, well, it was not specifically the Sonic convention, which was happening later last year. Yeah, it did have a Sonic theme, as it did have the singer from Crash 40.
Yep, Johnny Joeli was the guest.
The guest.
Are you still assassinating in Japan? Yes, still. We're still on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah.
This game does not end. Well, I don't know. Crush 40, not to be confused with Some 41.
And in today's Musical Football League, Crash 40, Some 41.
Blink 182.
I was going to do S Club 7, Blink 182.
That is a one-sided match.
That's a rugby game, and even then, that is a one-sided match.
Oh. Okay, so, objectives. What are we doing?
I believe we have targets to wipe out.
Yes. The League. The
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
This game has been going on longer than the Ray Wire. The Wise. I mean, we get a legendary Kasarigama, but we have a legendary Kasarigama.
Yeah. The Wise Woman. The Wise Woman.
2 things must you know of the Wise Woman. Akechi Mitsuhide. Oh yeah, we can't kill him yet.
Yeah, there's 2 we can't kill, which makes us feel like we've got to deal with these nutters first. Do you want to deal with the Kitsune? Or the fox even, which is the Kitsune, just not actually utilizing the name.
What the heck?
So that's the Yasuke. It's a Yasuke quest.
Yasuke!
Yeah.
Reach Oda's Keep, where he's writing One Piece.
Isn't Oda dead? Not the one writing One Piece, the one in the game.
Nobunaga Oda is dead, yeah.
It would also explain why it's hard getting One Piece updates nowadays.
Oh wait, no.
We can stop once we jump off the building.
The incoming new leader of Hungary is called Peter Magyar, which would be like if the next Prime Minister was called Johnny English.
Frankly, I think we'd accept Johnny English as the next Prime Minister rather than anyone that's currently serving as a politician.
You know, I watched Johnny English with a mutual friend of ours not too long ago, and those movies were really optimistic.
I haven't watched the recent one, most recent one, Johnny English Returns or something, or is it Reborn?
I think it was Johnny English Reborn. I went to see that with Seb in the cinema, and he laughed at an inopportune time and accidentally inhaled ice cream.
That sounds about right for Seb, doesn't it?
Yeah. Reborn.
Do you agree? Yeah, Reborn was the one that Seb found very funny, according to his message. Yeah, no, well, it's Rowan Atkinson doing comedy. It's going to come out better than a lot of things do.
Yeah. Well, Rowan Atkinson doing physical comedy, which, like, as much as I'm a bit of a, like, contrarian about Mr. Bean, you know, that is sort of his stock and trade. Well, I'm not even a contrarian about Mr. Bean, I just like the other stuff he's done more.
Yeah.
Like, I'm more of a Blackadder fan than...
Yeah, I like physical comedy, but I also like it to be interspersed with something a bit... also... I was going to say wittier, but that's not exactly what I mean.
I think that...
Something that forces you to think a bit more, rather than just sort of, oh, he fell over! He is full!
To think we've had a new Naked Gun movie that was good, what's stopping them from doing another Johnny English? I think they are doing another Johnny English, aren't they?
Yeah. Also, surprisingly, Rowan Atkinson and Ben Miller is a surprisingly good combination. Even though, like, both of them, we know they can do well in groups, they just also don't seem to be in, like, you would naturally put them in the same group. Like, you'd Armstrong and Miller, Brian Laurie, Evil style. Well, this has gone quite wrong. They're the wrong character, and for some reason they're attacking us.
I mean, I did kill one of them.
Oh, I didn't see that bit.
It was a way to jump down without hurting myself.
Thank you for breaking my fall. We also need to get more rations for Narway.
Oh, yep.
No, it's just... Yeah. No, and that's it. The last thing I watched, like all the way through that had Ben Miller on it, was a rewatch of Death in Paradise, where he was the British detective sent to the Caribbean for the first 2 seasons of it. No, Death in Paradise just had its 15th season this year.
Ah.
And season 4 of the first of its spin-off is currently airing.
It was at the premiere a movie he was in called The Loneliest Boy in the World. I only know Ben Miller from Armstrong and Miller. And I guess Johnny English, but I didn't know the name back then.
Yeah.
I know nothing about the man.
Yeah. Yeah, just realised I hadn't actually started the timer. Oh well.
Lord Nagahide, it has been
Well, we did just sort of get straight into things, so I'll go by the stream timer.
They still play Yasuke and
Yeah, we'll see how it
Samurai.
goes.
It is their favorite game. I hope I still win. You overcome hundreds daily, I assure you. But you have not come this far to talk about children. I must find what is left of Lord Nobunaga's trusted allies, like Lord Ieyasu.
Oh, I thought perhaps Mori Ranmaru had come back to Azuchi after Honoji.
Yes, he is here. I will take you to him.
Yuan Nagahide. Autumn 1581. Azuchi Castle.
I present the samurai Yasuke.
Flashback.
Well, that line will have annoyed a few people. I present the samurai Yasuke.
Of course, Yasuke. It is my honor to escort you to Lord Nobunaga.
The honor is mine, Mori Ranmaru.
We will need to go up.
Don't say we have to climb the outside of the building. I can't do that. I cannot stand on ropes for long because they snap under my weight. Which is funny because ropes thinner than that are used on pulley
Please
systems
follow
for
me.
much heavier objects.
Yeah.
And don't snap.
That heat going, but not too much. You know how Lord Nobunaga likes his bathwater.
A bathtub in a tent shoot, of all places. Why not his own private residence?
Up here. Whatever others do, our Lord does otherwise. And whatever our Lord orders, we obey.
Ah, our Lord is a contrarian.
Oh, what a day.
Is that what you're
My
saying?
muscles can't wait for a nice, long rest.
Note the
And
elegant
sake.
perfection.
Don't forget about the sake. Ooh, sake. Brewed from the invigorating waters of
Trying to teach
Lord
us about art,
Nobunaga
but not
spends
actually giving us time to look at it.
contemplating these paintings when he needs inspiration.
Oh, these artifacts. This collection is so vast. So many treasures.
This teppo almost took Lord Nobunaga's life. He decorated it to remind himself of the fleeting nature of existence.
Me when I look at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Binder. Ah.
The mighty Oda
Yeah.
clan Wakizashi used
Magic
to take
binder
many
for me.
heads.
Just like, oh,
Enter the room when you are ready, Yasuke. Lord
yeah.
Nobunaga
It's sort of like,
awaits.
how does one acquire so many treasures? People ask us how have we acquired so many treasures here at the British Museum. The answer is simple: spear beats gun. No, gun beats spear.
My newest samurai.
Frankie Boyle.
Welcome
That's it.
to
Yeah.
Azuchi, Yasuke. Rise, Yasuke. Tell me, why choose that name?
Right, Yasuke. And
The
like,
child
rather
told
not,
me
I
of
can
a
see into
Yasuke,
the bathtub
remembered for his courage
from up
and
here.
integrity. The name is a reminder that I must live a life worthy of such remembrance.
A name that embodies your commitment to your life in this land. I like it. They say, Yasuke, that I am a generous man. I am not.
Yeah, I can definitely
They
see
say it
everything.
because I reward valor and loyalty over birthright and clan ties. That is why you are here.
Thank you, my lord.
You also have something else my vassals and allies lack. Although you are not one of them, you know the ways of these Jesuits intimately.
True. I have spent more time among them than I would have chosen.
You implied your former master, Valegnano, is cruel. But beyond that cruelty, there is strength enough to command the loyalty of his people.
My belief is that he has succeeded where his predecessor failed. He did manage to get an audience with you, my lord.
Still, you hated Valegnano, that much I could see. But why?
Lady
Who
Dido,
are
we
these
are traders
people,
from
really?
the Christian
Speak
nature
openly.
of Portugal. No,
Do they
no,
serve
go
themselves?
off.
Or
It's all
their
gun or
god?
water fire. I don't have time for this. So we have weapons to trade. Well, why didn't you lead with that? Let's see what we got. Hold pistol. A work of art. I'll take your entire stock.
So are we saying the Jesuits are greedy or that they are zealots?
I mean, both are true.
People are the same everywhere, capable of both good and evil. But there is a uniquely dangerous element to these men. They believe all the fields of this world are their own, and they reap a bloody harvest.
Whereas the Bene Gesserits are on the wrong side of the river. Oh my god, that is a multi-layered
You are right,
reference, I
Yasuke.
approve.
I see it in them. We all want to expand. We all want control. But my purpose is not plunder. My armies bring war, yes, but it is so that peace may follow. There is much we will learn from each other.
I think you're
Yasuke.
confusing peace with quiet.
This is just the beginning.
Like, Age of Ultron wasn't a great movie, but that was a great line.
Yeah. Yeah, and to think he was Daniel Jackson in Stargate, the film, long ago. The two main characters who came back for the series. Completely new actors, like they replaced Kurt Russell with Richard Dean Anderson, who played him completely differently. And they let him because they wanted Richard Dean Anderson on board.
Let us see how
Seb's
our
asking
newest
if you've
samurai
seen or heard
handles
of
a
from
tempo.
For All
The
Mankind.
Portuguese call it an
I haven't seen it, I have heard of it.
And we learned from them. See the smooth barrel and handcrafted trigger. Made by craftsmen in Nagahama.
An impressive copy.
More than a copy. We have improved it.
An arquebus.
With 1,000 such weapons at Nagashino, my Ashigaru broke the Takeda cavalry charge. A great victory that also left me empty. Enemies or not, those noble warriors were cut down like harvest wheat, volley after volley, as the men and horses screamed in the rain.
There must be some method to preserve the traditional ways of the samurai.
Perhaps. But we fight wars to win. The Teppo is not a tool we can unmake. And so we must embrace it.
Take a shot, Yasuke. Show us what kind of marksman you are.
Yeah. Great irony is that samurai traditions died because of the gun being introduced, along with common forces being allowed into the military.
Well done, samurai.
Led to Shirayama,
Yeah.
where the rebellion was put down.
Well done, samurai.
What is wrong with him?
It's an ambush! Protect Lord Nobunaga! It's an attack!
Protect Lord Nobunaga!
Oh.
This is far for the first time we've heard the words, "This is an ambush, protect Lord X and Y."
Yeah.
In fact, about half of the missions in the game, it feels like it. It's an ambush, protect the Lord! Shot him in the head as Nobunaga was fighting him.
Who were those shinobi?
No trace of which clan these may have come from, my lord. How could this happen in the very heart of Azuchi?
Ieyasu,
Protect
summon
X
my
and Y,
generals.
it's one of the best Coldplay albums.
Yes, my lord.
Oh.
And I think the last generation of Pokemon games I played was no, the second to last. The Sun and Moon is after.
And still no sign of Hideyoshi. While we drink and debate, he is securing our lord's victory, Mitsuhide. How dare you!
My lord, we have serious affairs to address.
We do.
But can we talk matters of strategy and war before this foreigner?
Yasuke is a loyal samurai of the Oda clan, and an invaluable advisor.
Advisor?
He has an outsider's perspective. We may benefit from his insights. I will hear no more about it.
Are we going?
Is that Beisho Nagaharu?
A traitor who has been a thorn in my side for years.
We starved them out. In exchange for his followers' lives, he gave up his own. Harima is yours, Lord Nobunaga.
Well done, Hideyoshi. Well done.
That is strategy, Mitsuhide. You should be more strategic, like Hideyoshi. And humble,
Slap them
too.
down. Is
Like
any wonder he
Yasuke.
betrays us, I believe.
The Ikko-Ikki monks at
I mean, at least,
Honganji
like,
lie
they aren't
defeated.
just driving
And
at the
now
fact of
Nagaharu's
he
head
didn't
is
like
mine.
Yasuke. So.
This land will soon be unified by my vision.
It's just sort of like
Clans
every
remain
interaction
cannot
between
stand
him and
against
Nobunaga
us.
we've seen has basically
They
been
will join
Nobunaga
us.
slapping him.
Yeah.
Or die.
Yeah.
They will
There is
join
still
us
the
or
Eden
die.
problem.
No, they suffered heavy losses against my army. We showed them the
A tea
power
house.
of the
They
Oda
will
clan.
serve us
They
tea
pushed us
or
back and defeated
die.
your army. They used
My lord,
their
is there
victory
any
over the
reason
Oda
why
clan
everyone
to
must
rally
or
support.
die with
I
you?
would have let those hill peasants alone.
I've been a soldier
My
far too
valiant
long.
son had not felt the need
Things
to prove
happen or
himself.
they will die.
Now the task is half done, and the problem is worse than if you had done nothing at all.
Our spies say the assassins who attacked us may have been Iga.
I fear no assassins.
Our spies also say
So says,
they
what,
rallied
Joe
behind
Cap
Iga
or some
with the
tea?
mysterious blade on his wrist.
We should
I
attack now
am your
before they can
soldier.
prepare. Full frontal assault.
Attack now, yes, but maneuver cleverly so we approach where they do not expect.
No. We should show patience to better understand our enemy's movements.
Even now, the Egans will remain weakened. I think
You have thought enough.
That's another one that's getting slapped.
Yasuke, what is your counsel on this Iga problem?
Hmm. How much of a dick do we want to make him retroactively?
I think it was outmaneuver them. It realistic feels realistic here.
Lord Mitsuhide is right. We should try to outflank our enemy and catch them by surprise.
It is the best move.
While I consider our options, we drink to Hideyoshi and his victory.
I have made my choice. We ride for Iga tomorrow at dawn.
It is war, then.
We will go the long way around and attack them where they won't expect us, as you advised.
I did not expect you to heed my words.
Your words have the power to move armies, Yasuke.
And so we shall go to war.
Pack your things and get some rest. Tomorrow, we go to war.
Farewell, Yasuke. Here.
Why does she have makeup that makes it look like she's had her had horns ground down?
For the battles to come.
I will keep this close.
Like she has 2 dark spots on her temples.
I know. I wonder why.
I would say it can't be some sort of high fashion, as her servants don't have it. Then remembered the words servants would imply they are not high standing, but she also seems to be high standing and doesn't have the horn makeup.
Keep yourself safe.
You do the same.
My brother wanted you to have something.
I can't. Many thanks, Major Witch.
Angel Dog has decided that there is an intruder nearby.
Yeah.
Samurai?
Yeah, the Jesuit can't insult me right now because what will happen? Oh yeah, Nobunaga will have my head.
And remind them of their place in these lands.
I am ready, my lord.
Good. Show me that same fire as you ride the enemy down.
Oh, that's bold, taking your horses that close to the edge. With the
Yeah.
controls in this. Send us right over.
I thought he had made it out of Honnoji.
He did. Once he had seen the others to safety, he returned. The temple was already gone. He sat down on the steps and performed seppuku.
Faithful Ranmaru. He tore him in half to leave. He would not have if Lord Nobunaga had not commanded him.
Akechi Mitsuhide has much to answer for.
He will be made to answer.
What will you do now?
Lord Ieyasu
Oh,
remains loyal.
thank you.
Last I heard, he had gone to Yamashiro.
Then I will go to Yamashiro and convince him to join me. And you?
There has been some trouble recently at my home in Wakasa. I will go and see what can be done.
Some troubles are worse than others. Be careful, my friend.
Okay, so Sasuke's quest multiple times. Just here's a flashback that has bearing on what's going on, but you actually have to look it up. Yeah, we were doing the other one, I believe.
Meet with Nagahide. She lives in Wakasa. She is in northern Obama.
And there's Okasa. And there's Obama.
Did you just say northern Obama? Yes. Yes, I did. It's there on the screen. That is where that is. Obama.
Right. Where is the nearest fast travel point?
You know, I spent today getting more of them, and none of them are close to where we need to go.
So do you want to see if the continuing the Yasuke quest gets us any close? Gets us to a closer one? Or closer to one? Or...
Right, that is the closest one we have. Oh, no it isn't. No it isn't. We have one slightly closer. The Hiei Foothill.
Next time will be better.
You know it won't, Yasuke.
Final cutscene of the game is going to end up being, or like, have a moment of him and Nawe like smiling at each other. She jumps off, and then he does a leap of faith properly.
Yeah.
Not saying it's actually going to happen, but that is the sort of nonsense that would sort of happen with him abandoning everything at the end to become a stabby in the shadow, secret something man.
Right, I think some mail just came for me that I should grab in before the dogs get at it. While the auto thing is going, I will be right back.
Okay. And watch as Ollie is gone as we suddenly get into a fight and I can't take over to save us. Oh, it is a tad of a long walk there, isn't it?
Right, I'm back.
Okay, you thankfully didn't have my fear for a moment that we would end up with. Right, we got locked off the horse, violence, while you were out.
Seb's asking... Ah.
Yeah.
Said Dan, while he's gone, derail his stream with sea shanties and anecdotes about Prohibition-era Chicago.
No, I could probably have done sea shanties, but we derail it anyway with songs at any given moment.
Yeah, that would not be out of the ordinary for one of our streams.
Stories about prohibition.
Pathfinder,
might have been, but
visit every province on the map.
Yeah.
We've got to be coming up to the end of the story by now. Surely.
Well, there's only 4 targets left, so by the end of the year, we should hopefully be long past this. We said hoping to have been back to
Oh,
Ghost of
uh,
Yotei.
by the way, I'm going to make the announcement now that we agreed to, if you're okay with it, that on the 2nd of May, which is a Saturday, will be the return of Tomb Raider. And we are going to, because it's nearly Star Wars Day, we're starting with the Revenge of the Sith novelization by Matthew Stoker.
Then we'll be returning to Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. Obama Province. That's next to Biden Prefecture.
So you mustn't forget to Trump Maya in between the two of them.
Yeah. Sadly, I can't find my copy of the Revenge of the Sith novelization, which I'm sure I have. I'm probably going to grab the ebook and read along with the audiobook.
I will need to grab one. Yes. I will need to grab one of them. Probably look into it on Tuesday. Because I have dentist in helping my gran tomorrow. And the dentist time is almost perfect.
There is a web client for Kindle if you want ebooks.
Yes,
Dan after dentist. Oh.
There it is.
There it is. I do like the map of this game, I do have to say. I mean, it's no Ghost of Tsushima or Yotei, but it's still nice.
Yeah, when it's not foggy like this.
Yeah, when it's not foggy like this.
And changing seasons are a nice touch, as opposed to what happens in a number of games in which Yotei and Tsushima are a bit guilty of it, where they have quite close together areas that have wildly different sort of climates and seasons.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's no banana cream pie. So you meant we literally aren't making Casablanca? Why did you cancel auto follow? Oh, because
you're in which area.
Oh no. Oh wait, wrong.
And to your right.
Good. I have arrived in time.
There he is.
There's also gold and treasure.
Lord Nagaide has been in there for a while. Have confidence in the great lord.
I should be. It is too quiet here.
Is that a melody I hear? You are not one of them. Help me dispose of these snakes.
Mind where you swing that thing. It is a cannonball. There is no minding swinging it.
There were more of those thugs than I expected. Thank you.
You are safe, Lord Nagahide. Do you remember me?
Of course, Yasuke. We fought together in the Second Tensho War. Talk must come later. First, let us attend to the dead. Life all ends the same. No matter what we've done, we end up in flames. Nothing matters.
We can choose to leave this land better than we found it.
To die like that so quickly. I am glad he's not here to bear the shame. My overconfidence would have been my downfall if you did not arrive.
Who are these attackers?
I do not know, but my clan is being hunted. Threats, ambushes, murders. These killers are loyal. I could not get a single word from their lips. I suspect they are the same people who hunted down Lord Nobunaga. That damned Akechi Mitsuhide. Misplaced trust. A little mistake.
What makes you say that?
All I have learned is they are led by a man who wears a mask. The Performer.
The Performer. Does he wear a fox mask?
You are not the only one he has disturbed. We would like to find him.
As would I. Perhaps I know one who can help. A man named Hong who deals in information. Say Mian to him, and he will know I sent you. Look for the red lanterns. Or
Don't say Ni. That's a different thing.
you will not miss him.
The knights who say it are a bit of a problem.
Was that man involved in the invasion of Iga?
Yes, he was. As were many others.
That is the past. We are here now.
The
fighting
Performer
for
sounds
the
like an
future.
ancient version of the Joker.
A trail of blood. A pile of bodies. Our enemy works quickly and ruthlessly.
Miming the question, do you want to know how I got these scars?
Hong. But what did he mean by using our noses?
I thought you would know.
Why would I know it?
You're the ninja.
We should start.
And the local.
So
comparatively. It's up to you.
I will meet you there.
When you meet Hong, tell him to save a bowl for me.
A bowl of...
You will know it when you taste it.
Helps if you select a quest before you try and look for it on the map.
Find Hong.
Yes, Chef Hong.
His stall is he is in Central Obama.
That must be uncomfortable for him.
Oh no, I accidentally selected another quest. No, I don't want to do side missions. You can't make me.
So just select them.
His stall is in Wakasa. That's that whole area. Central Obama.
Yeah, so just one here.
There we are. Oh, I was almost right
So
on
a
the money.
hideout. There's also a hideout nearby we can buy.
Ah, yes. There's not much point in going to it right now, but...
Unless we want to make sure we've got all our gear. So for a restock, basically.
I don't think Yasuke would need one.
Yeah, switch to the Teppo and check any is that, main bullets?
Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah, point taken. Let's go to the hideout. I thought the only person allowed to enter Central Omaha was Michelle. Ugh.
Well, I did say it was uncomfortable for him.
When you go into the shop in Obama, you'll need change. Oh.
Different box. That box. 12 bullets!
I mean, I'll accept the quests. And refill scout, why not?
Probably didn't need to, we had 3 already.
Loot.
That too.
Nah. I can get to those later.
Yes. Right now, we need a horse.
Yeah.
Packed by Eldritch Entity friend.
Yeah. By the way, Maggie loves that we did that. I was on her 24-hour Stanley Parable stream.
Yes.
The guest immediately after me was Mia Mulder, and I immediately felt like, it's like, what was I doing there? What the?
Lord Nagahide
We are wanting a street with red balloons on it, so, or red land.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I just gotta... Alright.
Having problems with the controls.
Yeah. I, changed controller profiles before, and, okay, yeah. There we go.
It's so tall. Hello, sir. Good day to you.
Hello.
He came home reeking of sake, stumbled around the kitchen, and destroyed my best cooking pot.
Exactly like my husband. He apologized the morning after, but those words are only words.
We should ship them off to Omi. They might fit in better there.
The broth is light, but the depth of the flavor.
It must be the spices from overseas. The blend is like nothing I have tasted before.
I imagine it's the other way, given we've left the search zone and there's a marker on the HUD.
Ah, right, yeah.
Yeah, because he's on the street with red lanterns.
Yeah, we were
which was
just
where-
on a street with red lanterns, but I followed some blue markers the wrong way, it seems.
Yeah, so they are meant to lead us to him.
No.
He's in the shop we just walked, we just destroyed the gate to.
Pet the cat.
Yeah.
Surveying your domain, I see.
In ancient times, cats were worshipped as gods. They have not forgotten this.
Mm.
That's a Terry Pratchett quote.
Nice to
Probably
meet
not
you.
even the first time I've made it.
Yeah, I've seen it
So,
a few times.
What are you having?
I also. It's which one you're playing as, as it determines, basically.
Can we have some rice with vegetables?
Only noodles.
Mian?
So, Lord Nagahide sent you. Why?
His clan members were massacred.
Yeah.
He said
But,
you might know who was behind it.
I mean, compared to dogs, cats are barely domesticated. Technically, like they've only been like 200 years, as we would understand domestication to dogs. Few thousand.
I learned things.
Thank you for the meal.
Like, clearly full of noodles and other stuff to the top. Drink it like it's just plain soup.
Smuggling.
Yeah.
One group talked about their leader, Samemaru. Seen him around. Big man, scar on his face. Could strangle a horse. Said he was from Hiruga Bay.
We can start there. Anything else?
Lord Nagahide has more relatives in Wakasa. So more bodies in Wakasa. Unless you stop it. One of them eats here a lot. Always talk about Suruga Castle. Always talks a lot. So, how are my noodles?
let's be
Best I have
polite.
tasted in the time I have been here.
Kill the pirates. Let's pay money enough.
I give you noodles, you kill pirates. Deal? Or no deal? Too late. You had noodles. You accepted deal.
Okay, so pirates mean going out to a boat, probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's 10 minutes out to your turn, so who would you want to play as for this mission?
I don't mind. You just go, though. If you do know our way, don't forget to grab rations beforehand.
Yeah,
Hiruga
that's a
Bay
point. I'll
and
do,
Suruga
yes.
Castle. 2 leads to follow.
Let me know what you find.
Yeah. Plus, one's a castle, one's a bay, so it may not actually mean going out to a boat. Do we have skill points to spend? Because suddenly it just flashed up 18 in the 16 in the corner.
Oh, that's right, we do.
Shall we put more points into the Cannonbow as we're currently using one?
Yes, why not? Okay. Greater shockwave. I think that one's worth getting.
Yeah, so oh, we can upgrade both of those some more as well. And yeah, we can upgrade that one as well. So increase Spine-Breaker's damage by 60%. Don't mind if I do. Interestingly, only 2 of the abilities seem to have entered into the skill tree. If you look at like the Cannonbow abilities on the side, there's only 2 there, and we've unlocked 3. So if you hover over this one.
This one? Oh.
No, the one I'm trying to hover over, yeah. It seems we can only do it to either. We can only have 2 of them active. That's irritating.
I think
Or you just took off the baseball bat.
Yeah, well, we've just upgraded
we've got-
that one. So,
We've got enough to upgrade that again. Not enough to do it anymore, so check out one of the 2 abilities at the side. Other side. No, we don't have enough for them. Anything in the Teppo for them?
we only have 1 point, but let's have a look.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't look like it.
So we just wait for a bit with them. Is there anything in Samurai for 1 point? Because then we'll get a bit more health as well.
Yeah. Ability
Yeah,
cooldown decrease.
Yeah, that's a fairly fun one as well.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay, now we.
I had actually already upgraded now, eh? Because I was going around as her for the fast travel points and things because she's better with traversal. Okay.
You need to select an objective to be able to zoom in. We've got 2 we can select.
They are in Wakata, they are in Eastern Sotomo Gate, they reside in Suruga Castle.
Zoom in a bit more. Okay, so okay, so the castle isn't any of those places we've been. So zoom out again. Too far out. And this should help us locate Sotomo Gate. Hopefully. 'Cause I'm assuming it's like a big place like Obama is.
Yeah. Sotomo Gate. Fukuchiyama.
It's a different.
That's a different province.
Yes, that was the word I was looking for. As is that. So he's probably north of where we are currently. Then, if he's not.
Lake Sugetsu. Sotomo Gate. Here we are. In Eastern. That's this part. Sotomo Gate. Suruga Castle.
That's. I said Suruga Castle would be these blobs here.
What, here?
Yeah. Because if you look at them, there's
there we go. Good call.
Okay, not quite where I said it was, but close enough.
Yeah. Well,
I think you're only sort of like half a mouse move away from actually getting it with the first one.
Okay, we're about to hit the hour mark, so tell you what, I will
just leave it.
Get
Timer.
to the. Sorry.
I was just saying, leave it till the timer, because that's just like another 9 minutes. Because you fiddled with settings, and a fair amount of it is travelling. So, and also you've done sort of like. I've been doing the fast travel points. I deserve to actually do some of the game time.
stomach. I'm starving.
Oh, get noodles. The only price you have to pay is to kill some pirates. Frankly, it's a good system. Piracy down, noodles up.
Seb is asking if you are up to date on Invincible.
I am vaguely aware of where they've got to, but I haven't watched the latest series yet. But I can pretty much tell you where they are because all the clips are appearing on my YouTube. All the clips. It's not like I even have any Invincible-centric channels followed. They just started appearing when the series started up again.
I think I'm so entrenched in my various follows that I completely miss anything that's trending on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, Freddie Mercury has finally turned up in Invincible, or we've all been waiting. Because, for those who don't know, there is one Viltrumite who very much seems like they were based on Freddie Mercury in terms of appearance, i.e. short hair and a bushy moustache.
Ah. Yes, the Freddie Mercury clutching to a skull like he's in Shakespeare, says Seth.
Yes.
That character also looks a bit like Adam Sandler, he says.
I see that less.
I mean, I do like that auto pathfinding is an option. I like the remake of the big. I do like that auto pathfinding is an option, but it does sort of speak to the design folly of maps that are big for the sake of being big. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of it is just empty space between you and what you're trying to get to.
But it's not quite as bad as it was in Valhalla.
Yeah.
Because the idea with Valhalla was the main route you take to a new region is boat.
Yeah.
To encourage you to use rivers. But even then, it's like you'd still spend longer with a boat to get to a much shorter distance than you would in this on a horse. And I've just sent Freddie Mercury, Viltrumite, into the chat so you can see Ollie.
Let's see what you got.
He's voiced by Lee Pace, who was running the Accuser.
Ah.
Yeah, I thought I recognised the voice, but I couldn't place it because of her.
Does he accuse people of things in this? It was him.
Technically, yes, he does.
It was him.
Not quite like that. He does have accusations he throws about. And then of course, you know that Omni-Man is J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah. A problem with teenagers.
Yeah. Seaport.
My stomach. You are the one who poisoned us, brats. Tell the truth. Beauty, her gentle demeanor.
there's also a character in Invincible called Great Thaddeus, who is the leader of the coalition. And it's a little head-wrecking because he is also the voice of Optimus Prime. It is Peter Cullen who is him. And as I've turned out from looking this up to confirm it, he was also Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh. What do you mean Optimus Prime is Eeyore?
You know, I kind of hear it now. Talk to Nagaide's cousin.
I'm going to hazard a guess that he's inside.
I am sent by Lord Nagahide, here to see the Niwa family.
I will tell them to expect you. Proceed.
Sorry about the door on the way in, by the way.
Look, it was in my way.
Throats at risk of being ripped open, and you only care about dinner?
If it is my time to go, I would rather leave with a happy disposition and a full belly.
Fool.
What's that?
You gave us a fright.
That is a large man.
Could have fooled me.
You are in grave danger.
We heard what happened. But the elder told us not to worry. As you can see, we are having the most leisurely time.
Who is behind these murders?
I don't know. But they will be caught eventually. We have guards to keep us safe.
Stay here and out of sight. That melody again. I hear it.
Defend against the intruder.
You moved into the way, saving the intruder. And amazingly, not taking I didn't take your head off with it. That was some dodgy camera angles there.
Yeah.
That did more than it suggested it was going to.
Yeah.
As it did there. On the other side of the wall, so wee bit of walking. Look, Lord Nobunaga was particularly fond of my marksmanship when I shot a guy right through the ear when he was in a sword fight with him.
Yeah. Enough guns! Time for the cannibal! Ow.
Big stick down!
Okay, let's try this one.
Enemies seem to have caught up a bit on the power of the old spine break.
Oh, was that the timer?
Yeah, just wait till the fight's over because it's not great coming in the middle of combat.
Right. Which one is the one that... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you don't have that. You're out of normal bullets.
And that was...
You missed! 3 feet away from you and you missed! Good old Mushu.
Oh, sod this. Ah!
should return to the relatives.
They appeared so suddenly.
You are safe now.
Music? Who is playing that tune?
Oh no.
Saif Kuti Temple.
Someone's playing a
Elder
shamisen.
asks you to go there.
What do you mean? The temple? Why?
Unexpected crossover.
The elder is
Yeah.
tired. She has nothing else to say. Thank you for your help.
That's a
May the
RuneScape
temple
tune.
hold
That's
your
barbarianism.
Okay. I'm going to tag you in now, as it's your turn.
You quest the music. The music.
Let's switch the player label.
Oh God, I'm going to be humming that for hours now.
Me and Seb had a
Barbarian.
bit of a laugh because I told him one of the recent villains of One Piece is called Emu.
Emu, as in an emu.
Or Emu, or is called Emu, and it's like, I wonder if he has an ally called Rod Hole. Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't quite dead on, but not far off.
Yes.
Let's get some more bullets. I'll fast travel Yasuke, get the bullets, and I might switch to Nam and see how I do with that. Oh yeah, I need to turn it down. It is louder when I want.
I do think a pitfall of this game is how beholden it is to stats in combat. Because, like, a guy, like, no enemy should be able to tank 5 shots to the face, as we've seen.
Oh, we have a legendary bow now called the Funeral Pyre.
Ah.
And just going through. Do we have a better helmet? I mean, yes, we have better helmets, technically. That looks horrible combined with the armor.
Yeah.
But these helmets are better. Like, much greater health and critical chance. Much better on all of them. Worse on
Adrenaline game.
502 health and 0.2% critical chance increase, but we will need to put a thing on it. So I'll go for the one that actually looks good for the moment. That is slightly better. So, Armor of Legend. That does not look bad. That is a nice looking piece of armor.
Plus 75% damage, but reduces health by 75%.
Yeah, as opposed to this, which is much... Not that. That, which is much more of a tanky build. One.
Can parry unblockable attacks. Now that is a really useful perk.
Yeah, I'm just going to check something quickly. Customize. We can customize how we look with it. So we can have the shit looking gear equipped, but have the nicer looking gear visual.
Ah, excellent. Excellent.
I'm going to give us the look of that. I'm then going to switch our headpiece to the wrap, which I really don't like the look of, but it is just better.
Yeah.
So
does it have a hammer and sickle on the front?
we'll need to stick a inscription on the armor shortly.
Yeah.
That was the one we started with. Looks
Yeah.
quite good with the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got some selling and breaking down we can do
So
later.
Yeah, it's not quite the return of Lord Baskethead, but it'll do.
Oh yeah, I meant to switch to Narway, didn't I? That was sort of the reason I went on to the inventory screen. Lord Baskethead, Lord Baskethead. How do you do your laundry? Wearing is like, clearly I do not.
So it's Narway or the highway. I've got to name a stream that at some point.
I'm surprised we haven't already.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I did end up finding a lot of weapons.
Yeah, I'm just clearing bits.
I mean, if we'd probably get a lot of money if we sold them all.
Yeah, or gear if we broke it down. Why are we keeping with that? Oh yeah, good assassinations pluses. So, is there a nicer bit we want to wear with them? Or is there a nicer armor that goes better with the headgear? Let's have a look at the armor options we can have. I mean, that does go nicer with it. Yes, we're now worried about fashion today.
Assassin's Creed Shadows Fashion Edition. Well, Fashion Souls is a thing in Dark Souls fandom, so.
Yeah, I think the greeny black with the cookery on it, and then I believe there was a greener version of this that we hovered over. Yeah, because then the fabric is all blended together nicely. And we got a nice colourful charm to really bring it all together. Okay, I just want to check what the skills layouts currently are, which is everything that is currently unlockable on Kasari Gava is fully unlocked.
Yeah.
And that will progress farther in the story? Are you mental? We've been trying to do that for months. Months, I say. And then, yeah, we've got some more Tanto stuff we can do. And most of our katana stuff is already okay, that's just a flat global increase. That's useful, so reset that one as we're not using it, and these are just universal increases. So we have one skill point. Which honestly gets that higher.
Yeah.
So while holding R1 or R2, you can press circle to perform a strike and dodge backwards. We will utterly forget about that at any moment. Hello, we have worried about fashion now. We're a follower of fashion. And we're dishonor upon you, dishonor upon your cow. That horse is looking very cow-like right now.
My stomach. I'm starving.
Annoying and cryptic. Whoever is playing that music means it as a threat. Saifukuji Temple. The place the
In
Miwa
Ghost of
Elder-
Yotei, I would
What will I
play Atsu's song
Biwa music.
as I was approaching enemy camps. As a as a herald of death.
Yes. It's Harold's death. Yeah, whereas I would walk in stealthily and just stab people quietly because that is my way of playing it. But I must admit, there is a charm to just running in with a Samashen or calmly walking in, playing music, going, "You are dead, dead, dead."
You are about
And of course,
to die.
yeah, and of course, it says, went on, you could summon a wolf with it, so why wouldn't you if you had the option? Just go, hello, here's a wolf.
Yeah. Wolf.
Yeah. But apparently the music is not a Samashen, if you look at the
Oh, it's
description,
Biwa.
yeah. Can't tell you what a biwa is offhand. No, it is another stringed in.
The music is coming from there.
The music is going from a man who is singing very out of pitch. I say possibly slightly tone deaf.
You play well. My dear, you gave me a scare. Sneaking up like that.
Sorry. I was
I
sent by the
approached you
Niwa
from the
Elder.
front.
I am looking for a Biwa tune.
Oh, lovely. A new student. First, I need to know your capabilities. Do you play?
No. I played at Tsujibue.
A lovely wind instrument. I favor the strings myself, but I do appreciate it. Has your interest pivoted to the biwa then?
That Tsujibue has special meaning to me.
Well, the biwa will not take offense. Its strings remain open whenever you desire to be enlightened.
I'll keep that in mind. But I could still use your help finding that biwa tune.
There is no question that music cannot answer. It tells a story without words. Listen. A day out in the town. The smell of grass and a moment with loved ones. A happy day. Now this piece is one of a kind. Melancholic. Dreaming of what could be. A memory. A distant past.
I know this melody. This is it.
You do? It's an original, composed by one of my students.
Who?
Takeda Motoaki, one of my best. This piece was a tribute to what his clan lost, and his dreams of the past.
Like a memory of home. Does he still come here?
No, he was like a son to me. But then he started to deal with wicked people and dark deeds. Cruel pirates, staining the surf red with blood. The people have suffered so dearly in their wake. Perhaps now you could help me. Help Wakasa.
How?
Find these pirates. End them. Set us free from fear. And return to me when it is done.
So we came over here to learn that we need to kill pirates that we already were told we
Takeda
need to
Motoaki.
kill.
What do you have against the Niwa clan?
The music.
What do you have against the Niwaka? Pirate Alliance. No!
Ah!
Okay, that's a help these people one. Ah, ha ha. Well, we killed one of them.
I may have done that by accident.
Oh god, that's not even the one we're after. It's this one we're after. Oh, there's too many of them.
Oh no. Is this game ever gonna end? He sailed west of Obama's port.
Obama's port, you say?
Track down Samimaru.
Well, it said kill the pirates as payment for the noodles, so we'll look at killing at least one pirate to pay for the noodles.
Yes. There we are.
Fast travel. We should have unlocked that one much closer when we were only 100 meters away from it.
Yeah. My bad, sorry.
It's fine. You've been doing a lot of them today, so I think we can forgive you for not rushing to get the next one. I'll untrack that so the horse is not so confused. And by the horse, I of course mean the weird eldritch entity that has accompanied us on this journey since Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Do you think all the planes and boats and all the exits that 47 takes that aren't him just walking out of an area are in fact Patch in disguise? Because that would explain the hallucinogen exit from Colorado that we did, where he went on the child's push toy going brum brum.
Yes. We have nothing against the state of Colorado, but the Hitman map is a massive pain.
Everyone is basically has a gun, apart from like 4 hackers and one of your 4 targets. Everyone else has a machine gun of some sort, or an assault rifle of some sort. Occasionally a shotgun. But it's just trying, especially as I was trying to do like the Silent Assassins ones, or occasionally even get suit only with it. It's just like Colorado is an absolute ball ache for that.
Yeah.
Turn around, girl.
Turn around, girl.
Careful.
You turn if you want to. The lady's not for turning. About the one good thing you can say about Thatcher is she had a good line in that one. Nothing else good to say about Thatcher.
Oh god, no.
This is the way.
This is the way.
The film for that's out in a month.
Oh yes.
The Mandalorian and Grogu. It's a month and a bit. I think I want to say the 27th of May it comes out.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Heavy. Yeah. It's nice to have something to actually look forward to occasionally.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we used our last scout and there's resources there. How irritating. I came here for a fast travel point and now I'm clearing a camp. AKA, I came to a fast travel point in this game.
Yeah.
No, you cannot see me, you cannot see me, you cannot see me. These doors were already open. Yeah, I'm out of scouts. Of course I'm out of scouts.
We took a good look and haven't found anything.
So also, it's a resource that we need more of as well.
What, crops?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, because crops seem to be the main one we need to upgrade buildings. Well, mostly because I imagine it's the thatching the roofs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is the trade that gave Margaret Thatcher's family their surname. Which then also went to become a soda.
Yeah.
Thatcher's cider, most popular in the southwest.
I don't know if Seb's still around. Sorry, what?
I was going to say, we should know our ciders in the southwest. We love our cider down here. You are. You cider drinker.
I don't know if Seb's still here, but we conceptualized, if you remember, the sitcom Born to Be Mild that we had a go at producing once.
Yeah, I remember.
There was an idea for a script he said called The Search for Thatcher's Gold. When
was someone misunderstanding and thought that Margaret Thatcher had a lost gold supply.
Yeah, a secret treasure hoard.
Secret treasure.
Secret treasure.
Thatcher's secret treasure. I'm too used to playing Fallout, so keep hitting circle to open the map.
Yeah.
And Fallout 4, because in Fallout, that's how you open the Pit Boy. I'm still doing Fallout 4 because the achievements don't transfer from from PS4 to PS5 in the same way that Kakarot did. So I'm redoing it, but because it stays out of place, I've managed to get most of the end game trophies before I get the trophy saying I've left the vault. Which is sort of like that's the first trophy you normally earn.
So your save data carries over, but the trophies don't.
The save data, I had a headache to get carried over because I ended up having to download multiple versions of Fallout 4 onto my PS5 to do it.
Oh god!
I had to download the Fallout 4. Take the one saved to my PS4, make sure that the data was saved onto the cloud in that game, then download Fallout 4 onto PS5 in both PS4 version and PS5 version, and then open the PS4 version, and then it would let me transfer downloaded data from the PS4 version onto the PS5 version. It's a headache. It took a while, but it got done. But luckily, I didn't need to download all the DLC on top of the PS4 version. I just needed to download the PS4 version for it to work, because Jesus wept, I did not. I found the Pirate King, and it is a glorious thing to be a Pirate King.
Yeah.
That was not to stab. Hurrah for the Pirate King! Hurrah for the Pirate
King!
Oh, better fuck, live and die, and break the flag I fly. Then play a sentiment part of pirate head and a pirate heart. Away to the cheating world go you, where pirates all know what to do. But I'll be true to the song I sing, and live and die a pirate's king. Same Gilbert and Sullivan as Modern Major General.
Immediately beforehand, I believe.
I can't quite remember offhand. Mabel might have a song in between the two, but...
And it is a glorious thing to be a Major General.
Hurrah for the Major General, hurrah for the Major General. Hey! Same as the Pirate King tune. And then the Major General took that as an offense. Took offense to that and sings his own much faster song. Oh, come on. Fly, you fools! Oh god, remember at CobraCon we were doing karaoke the first night. It took us about 2 hours to get on. And then the version of Modern Major General is the only one I have ever done seen at a karaoke fight that actually had the bit where it then asked you to do it really fast. It caught me off guard and I just about managed to do it. Like, I had barely any breath left in me by the end of it, but I did it.
Oh.
Yeah, I could have probably most of it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the elevation bit, that was such a well-placed move. Kusarigama.
Yeah, one of my favourite performers who I've seen for like various musical bits, Anthony Warlow, has played the Pirate King for the Aussie Gilbert and Sullivan Company.
Right.
He styled it after Jack Sparrow, like the look of the Pirate King, which is just a fantastic move at the time because it's just all like it brings more attention to it because people are familiar with the look of Jack Sparrow, and they then get interested.
Yeah.
Oh, we leveled up. We also got data fragments, which I have no idea what they are used for. We have never actually bothered to look into it.
The ship is yours. Oh wow, that is a lot.
What you do? Why did you do that? Because I could not be bothered to wait to get to the one where I really needed it.
Oh, you seem to be doing alright.
How many are there left of you to stab? Because I tell you, I'm running out of stabbing patience right now. Also, like I was able to take a meal while flinging the people with this.
Good old Kusarigama.
Yeah, shame I can't set you on fire. People are dead. What point is... Oh, okay, it is on land. I was thinking, wait, there's a Kiki-Jiki point on the sea? Or whatever they call these.
Kujikiri.
Yeah, Kiki-Jiki is a character from Magic the Gathering. He's called Kiki-Jiki the Mirror Breaker. Cursed by a dragon, if memory serves. Or he was given the mirror by a dragon. It's one of the two. Don't know why I'm going there. I was going to actually just continue the main quest. But we also gained a new weapon. Which I believe was this sword here.
Ah. Brotherly pride. Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah. Oh, great. I've now got Modern Major General going through my head.
I am the very model of a modern Major General. Information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I knew the kingdom in and I quit the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical.
I am very well acquainted too with matters mathematical. I understand acquainted with the simple and quadratical about my normal theorems. I am dealing with a lot of news. Lots of news. With many beautiful facts about the square, the hypotenuse.
With many beautiful facts about the square, the hypotenuse.
Many beautiful facts about the square, the hypotenuse.
With many beautiful facts about the square, the hypotenuse.
I am very good at integral and different calculus and know the scientific names of beans and animalculus, in short, a matter vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General.
In short, a matter vegetable, animal, and mineral. He is the very model of a modern Major General. This is a thing that happens on these streams sometimes. It's just musicals. They happen spontaneously.
Yes. I know I'm epic history, King Arthur and Sir Caradoc answer the questions of pretty taste for paradox, according to analogize all the crimes of Iliad, Gabbalus, and conics that can fill peculiarities, parabolas. I can tell in depth with Raphael's and Gerardel's and Stophanes. I know the croaking chorus of the frogs of Aristophanes, and I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. And whistle all the airs from that infernal as pinafore.
And whistle that's that, I think I've seen that one on the YouTubes. That's a specific one, isn't it?
That verse is meant to be in it normally. It's also the one that gets cut the most. Because it feels like it takes away a bit. A lot of people seem to think that it takes away a bit from the rest of it. Horse archery. Not done that before. Also not massively interested in trying it, but it's near where I think the next thing is, so we also can just get
that is a Yasuke thing.
Yeah. Yasuke!
Yasuke!
Yeah. I can write a washing bill and Babylonic cuneiform and give you every detail of Caractacus' uniform in short, matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, and the very model of a modern Major General. I can actually give you every detail of Caractacus' uniform. It's quite simple. Loincloth. He is sort of like an archetypal barbarian figure in the same way as Conan. And for that period, as opposed to how barbarian was being used at the time, which was the Germans, the French, or like at the time in which Caractacus probably would have been about. No, as opposed to the 19th century, where barbarians would have been, I believe they would have called it deepest, darkest Africa at the time. Lord Baskethead. Did you?
Yes, there he is. He's playing the.
Look, he's playing Sakai's flute.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Then again, they would have probably also thought of the Americas, or parts of the Americas as barbarian states as well at the time. I mean, the leadership at the moment isn't exactly disproving the idea either. Not that ours is doing... Well, I was going to say not that ours is doing much better, but no, we are actually doing quite a fair bit better than that. There he is again! Lord Baskethead returns. It's amazing how many people on Modern Major General don't realise, even after sort of like listening to it and even think about it, don't realise just how much of it is taking the piss out of the General.
Yeah.
Because Gilbert and Sullivan, well, yes, they wrote operettas. They were satirists. They poked fun at everything because the Monarch of the Sea, like, and now I am the ruler of the King's Navy. He was a like absolute landlubber who had never been on the boat. The ship is best. Oh, I'm trying to remember the exact line, and I'm going to have to go through the whole thing to get to it. But was the only ship that I ever did see. Basically, he was partner in the law firm, and that's the only kind of ship he has ever been on. But he is the monarch of the sea, the ruler of the King's Navy, whose praise Great Britain loudly chants.
So they are his sisters and his cousins and his aunts.
They are his sisters and his cousins and his aunts, his sisters and cousins and his aunts. And of course, it arrives on the ship via holding onto the anchor, and it's lifted in a lot of productions because it's. When at anchor here I died, my bosom swells with pride. I snapped my finger in the yeoman calls. So did the sister of his cousin and aunts, and so did his cousin and aunts, his sister of his cousin and aunts. That when the breezes blur...
I mean, it's like when I can tell it's like a Mauser rifle from a javelin. Those two things don't look at all alike. I'd be worried if you couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah, when he also like when he knows what commissariat is sort of a point in his favour. And it's just like, no, every soldier knows what commissariat is. It's commissary. It's where you get the grub. If a soldier didn't know
when
what
I
it
know
was,
more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. I mean, so anything of tactics at all.
Yeah. In fact, with just a smattering of elemental strategy. You'll say a better Major General has never sat a jig. For my military knowledge, no unplucking and infantry has only been put down to the beginning of the century. He is still a massive vegetable, animal and mineral land, the very model of a modern Major General.
Now that I've introduced myself...
Yeah, what seems to be the problem? Stealing a boat. You told me I couldn't go near it, so I'm stealing it.
Bring me back some mackerel.
I don't actually know where the person I'm looking for is, but I'm stealing a boat because you were rude to me. The D&D player approach to rude villagers. Or the murder... No, it's not the murder hobo approach. We haven't murdered him.
Yeah.
Oh, the nice weather. I might actually be kind and bring the man's boat back. It can go on this beach here. No, wait, there is no beach here. Dang it. We don't have any gowns. And now that I've got all the way here, I don't particularly want to go back to the hideout and buy one.
Yeah.
They skipped season. I still managed to crash the boat even when I was trying to stop it. highlighting, but you don't ever say anything. I can only hope this was the man's house who was talking shit about his boat. If not, just ruining someone's livelihood for no good reason. Or someone's home for no good reason. Yeah, let's read the full instructions again. He is in Western. So, assuming
Lake
this is
Sugetsu.
that would
West.
probably be there. Yeah, so that was this area.
Probably the left-hand side of it. His hideout is
Yeah.
in Hiruga Bay.
And that looks like a bay. Probably Haruga. We've got Inloki Hamlet here. Worst comes to worst, we get that. Do better. Get to El Sukar, but I'm not up. No, I just think you could do better. Denethor to Faramir. No, you can do better. Rather, I followed Lord of the Brits. Boromir would have followed him twice. Rather, I've met a halfling. Boromir would have met a full-ling.
Full-ling. Yeah.
Yeah. And then when trying to burn it, Boromir wouldn't have taken quite so much oil to burn. It was just like, not a good thing in this situation. Because as we know, Faramir isn't actually dead.
I need to paint this.
No, you don't. We have other things to do than your painting obsession. Now, Atsu we would let paint. That was a Ronin. Ronin normally have good mods. I have also been an idiot when dealing with this one.
Dodge! Ooh. Oh!
I hit that before it told me I was dead. See, the windows for some of these moves are quite small and inconsistent. Because there'll be ones where like you heal well before they animate, and there'll be ones where you get killed before the animation's even taken place.
Yeah.
This house is intact again. Fine. Have your house. Okay. Yeah. chaos in the wind and the rain as we come to murder Hobo. I mean, protagonist our way through the game.
Wow,
'Cause
Tagani!
the difference between a hero and a villain is not body count, because the hero will have killed a lot more. It's media trading, basically. How is that thing?
What is this?
Oh, it's an animus thing.
Keys.
30 keys. Yeah. No, the difference between the hero and the villain is just the PR team that's behind them, really. Well, what was the line in Mega Man? You're a villain, but you're not a supervillain. Yeah, what's the difference? Presentation!
I haven't seen Megamind. I've heard it's good.
I've seen bits and pieces. I've seen the end, part of the ending, because it was just on while I was at, before I had to head out at one point. And yeah, it seems that it's very interesting. It's very strange from what I've seen of it. It's just like it's sort of like the supervillain finally defeats the hero and doesn't know what to do anymore. So he creates another hero to take his place and expects them to behave the same way as the hero he defeated. And he doesn't. And it causes some problems that way. It includes a bit. And now for some witty back and forth. I'm gonna kill you. I don't know what to do with that. You've got to give me something to work with.
Give me something to work with, mate.
Well, that's a question mark, so let's just walk up to it. Kimo Estate, there doesn't look like there's anyone to murder in there. Double checking that. No one to murder in there. Well, we found the new base. I'm guessing. Yeah, new base up there. We're now basically out of money.
Oh no, we can't get more scouts.
I did not think of that. Hang on. We've got a load of stuff we can sell.
Yes.
To a merchant, and then to a fast travel point nearby.
Okay, so we are about to hit the 2-hour mark. So, to a merchant, I think. That would be a good one. And it seems like there's been a lot of travel this week.
Yeah.
So perhaps, whenever the share play ends, perhaps over the next week I can continue my search for fast travel points and
money,
random busy work.
Yeah, the Mon.
Yeah.
The Mon. I was about to say I didn't collect the money from the guy I killed, and then I remembered I didn't kill him. He killed me. So of course I didn't collect the money from killing him because he got me. Bastard.
I have items to suit all tastes.
There is not a man alive that can comprehend my taste.
I'm just selling everything that appears to sell.
Yeah. Well, we should get a fair bit of mon from all of these. Because I did open a lot of chests in my travels.
Yeah. Okay, Silo tags.
12,000, and just like that, we are flush again.
Yeah, like all the valuables we had cost us like 200, and then all the weapons, 12,000.
Here, have enough weapons to outfit a small army.
Please visit
Yeah,
again.
and now we'll swap to Yasuke and sell enough weapons to outfit a large army. The medium-sized army will have to remain unequipped.
I don't know how many weapons Yasuke has.
We will find out. But also, we get to stand around in the nice armor for a little bit. Not as many, but he still has some. Another 8,000 worth.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was a bad trade to swap.
That is a lot of money.
Money. Oh yeah, Invincible Season 1 is sure, I might not have strength, but I do have money. In teleport in half a dozen goons, including Battle Beast, which anyone who's done a bit more Invincible than just how they had got up to at that point should realise is really bad news.
I believe Mura told me that Battle Beast has like an AI computer that wants to kill him and keeps getting him contracts to that end.
Oh, Battle Beast is seeking a glorious death in combat. That's like his entire motivation at the moment. Hey, it was near exactly where I thought it was going to be. Yeah, but Battle Beast seeks a glorious end in combat. And of course, it's too damned dangerous to actually get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and now the seasons change. You could have saved one by changing a different fast travel one earlier. But if you had listened to because you had watched the start of it of what you call it.
I've seen season 1 of Invincible.
Yeah, did you? Battle Beast appeared in that briefly. Did you recognise the voice at all? No, I think you might have.
It was Michael Dorn, wasn't it?
Yes. Worf!
That is very appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just great fun watching Michael Dorn just appear in various things and just going, ah! I am the dangerous warrior. But he doesn't do it like that, but he has been slightly typecast into the dangerous warrior. But let's also be honest, he seems to have a great time doing it.
Yeah. I mean, there are far worse things to be typecast as.
I should not have taken that, finished that off in, yeah, that's back to where it was, because I was thinking we should probably actually get our way another adrenaline chunk.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just undid the 1 skill point spent and regained. And we have another adrenaline for Nawe, because she was stuck on 1 for far too long, like 60 odd hours.
Never thought to get her another one.
Yeah, well, that's because we got locked into must make Kasari Gamma better, must make Tanto better.
Oh, there's the 5-minute warning.
Hiruga Bay.
Yeah.
A perfect spot to remain out of sight. I'm as loud as a samurai.
No, you're not.
I've heard it before. At Niwa's estate.
Okay, I'm reasonably sure I can hear a Shamashan, right? I also am reasonably sure I cannot say it right now. Because it's going to be a bit Shamashan. That went a bit Somerset. Trying to say Shamashan, but it's coming out Somerset. You are. You are dead.
Dead.
No. Stay in the tall grass. You are safe in the tall grass. No one can find you in the tall grass. Apparently, I also cannot throw while I'm tall grass. While I'm on my belly. Okay, I'm assuming there's an invisible wall of some sort. Because it's slightly spiked, and therefore I can't climb over it, and therefore I cannot throw over it either. Because video games! Look, she showed up as an enemy, not as a civilian.
Rare for a nasty man. A clue might be here. The man we are hunting is using Samemaru and his pirates to murder the Niwa clan.
We can be important too. I'm still hungry.
Oh, an epic Kusarigama.
Something there.
Okay, that went wrong.
Oh, big guy with a cannibal.
I didn't realise that had actually charged up enough. I was just trying to do it normally.
Still, it seemed to work out for you.
Oh. It did much more than I was expecting to get done at that moment. Oh! A very cinematic dodge there, Narway. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah! Not so cinematic. Not dodge.
Alright.
Back in the tall grass. You cannot hurt me in the tall grass. They can, they will, they have. It's like the goggles of the McBain film. Not the McBain, the radioactive advert. The goggles do nothing! Just stolen the red kimono. Excellent. Look, it was a mercy me ignoring you, okay? I was trying not to kill you. Oh, how? Excuse me. Pardon me, run away! Yeah, you might need to leap on just to get us out of here in a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, for God's sake.
Go lick a dog.
Hello.
Time to die.
Yeah, good luck.
Oh.
Violence. Violence is coming.
Well, since when?
It's because it's a quest item that brings up a bit on the screen. Causes reading. I know.
I was talking about the. I thought I was going for the loot that was dropped.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, the quest item seems to be overruling it a little. Now would be a good time, but yes. My thoughts exactly. Oh, nicely done. Oh, God damn it! He also has a cannonball. Okay, get the thing. In the building.
Samemaru and his mysterious partner are meeting in
Men
Obama.
mentioned delicious noodles
I need to
at
find out who this
Obama.
partner is.
Check out when able. That led back one meeting with home with Obama satellite. Okay.
Okay, just get out without being, you know, brutally murdered. Of course, it turned to night during the mission, so now we can't actually see.
Seems to be alright. Oh, where did that come from? There you are.
Oh, he's got a cannibal. We are allowed to, you know, just run.
Yes, that may be the thing to do. Boat!
Just swim. Yeah, just take boat far enough out that we're no longer attacked and no longer in the red zone, and we can fast travel to a hideout and restock, then save for the day.
We're off to find the One Piece.
The One Piece is real. Now to a hideout, as we've healed, so we're no longer in combat.
Any hideout? Or
Yeah, just any hideout, restock on items.
outer Obama Kakurega?
The outer Obama Kakarega, not the inner Obama Kakarega. That's much more uncomfortable. We have full scout.
Storage
Right.
manager. There it is.
We might as well save here, really. If you're just going to be running around grabbing bits during the week.
Yep. Looks like that's all we have time for.
Yeah.
This week on Assassin Sunday. I will probably be doing Mafia Monday tomorrow, but if I do, it will be in the evening, as I have to wait for wheelchair repair.
Oh dear. That's always irritating.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fine. And, ooh, what was I going to say? Yeah, Tomb Raider Tuesday. Same time as usual, I think. I still have some residual fatigue, so my head's not 100% on my shoulders. But then on Wednesday, we will return to D&D. We just did a dungeon. Charlie Riz, Tabaxi Bard.
Yeah.
And not this Saturday or the following, but Saturday, May the 2nd, will be the return of Tomb Raider, where we will be discussing Matthew Stover's Revenge of the Sith novelization. Just in time for Star Wars Day.
Yeah, but this Saturday coming will be Assassin Sunday because I cannot do Sunday.
Yes.
So
you'll have to remind me closer to the time because I will forget.
Yes, but join us in 6 days where we shall return and to Assassin Sunday because I have family to deal with on the Sunday.
Yeah, indeed. Well, hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.